Execute.
Order 66.7. Welcome to Order 66.7. Today we'll be diving into the world of secondary objectives for Star Wars Legion. When AMG updated battle cards were released with version 2.2, it completely changed the game, adding secondary missions to the setup. These give players additional ways to score victory points, completely separate from the primary objective. This keeps games from feeling the same. There are currently 6 secondary missions. They are: mark targets, bring them to heel, sweep and clear, surface scan, destroy enemy base, and recon mission. Hunting prey in the undergrove is marked targets. You and your enemy choose 2 friendly units, then 2 enemy units without doubling up. When an enemy marked unit is defeated, you score a victory point. Pretty straightforward. Best plan is to target units that you know will be at risk, that you believe you can deal with. If you have bounty hunters, I consider marking the bounty, as you can get 2 for the price of 1. Bringing them in warm is bring them to heel. Starting in the second round, if more enemy units than allied units are suppressed or panicked, you score 1 point. Additionally, once per round, when a unit gains suppression, not just in an attack, you may mark one of the squares on the card, which read an enemy is panicked, and all enemy units that can gain suppression tokens has at least 1. If you enjoy shooting or have other ways hand out suppression like candy, this is the mission for you. Sweep and clear is moving through the night. Once per turn, when you defeat an enemy with an attack, you may mark off a box related to where the unit that defeated the dead unit is standing and score the related victory point. The 4 options of territory are allied, contested, enemy, and any. All except the enemy territory give you 1 victory point. Enemy territory is worth 2 points. Another mission where you are rewarded for murder. The max you can score is 5 points from this secondary, and getting to enemy territory to then murder something is limited to only the fastest and hardest hitting units. If you are running lists that like to drop your opponent, this is the secondary for you. Surface scan is checking the area. You each pick 2 units at setup to give them scanners. If after the first round, both of your scanners are in contested territory and not contesting a POI in friendly territory, you score 1 victory point. If one of your scanner units is contesting an unclaimed enemy scanner, you score 2 victory points. You can only do this once in the game. This secondary has a maximum of 6 points. If you manage to drop an enemy scanner and have a friendly one nearby. If you can engineer a situation where you can defeat an enemy scanner in melee with your scanner, that would be ideal. But when does ideal ever happen in a wargame? You have 2 options. You send your scanners on aggressive units that are going to close in on the enemy and go for the bonus 2 points. Or you play it safe and put it on units that will spend most of the game just outside of friendly territory and farm the 4 points. Both are valid options depending on your style of gameplay. In a similar vein to surface scan is Recon Mission. You only get 1 scanner, and it is not about territory, it is about the enemy. From the second round onwards, once a round, if the unit with the scanner is within 2 and has line of sight to 2 or more enemy units, you score 1 victory point. At the end of the unit that is holding the scanner's activation, every enemy unit within 2 and line of sight gains an observation token. This is great if you have a fast-moving unit that wants to close in on the enemy, especially if they are able to close and defeat the enemy unit with the scanner. Finally, we have destroy the enemy base. A base POI is placed beyond range 1 of any board edge, and each player picks a unit to have the bomb. If you can secure the enemy base and have the unit holding the bomb, you destroy it and score 4 victory points. Once again, you are rewarded of moving fast and breaking things. Fast-moving killy units will like this secondary. That will be it for today. If you like this sort of content, please leave a like and subscribe. This has been Order 66.7.
Any civilized being knows an open invitation is no invitation at all.